Jacqueline Knight Barber. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Hi.
You're charged with going through you're charged with speeding on Chalkstone Avenue.
I did it.
What do you want to tell me about this? Did you have any
Nothing.
kids? Did you have any kids in the car?
No.
You did. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have a son, and I have one on the way.
You're having a baby now?
Yes, I'm 7 months.
Oh, are you having a boy or a girl?
Another boy. So much testosterone will be in my house.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm not. Hope I'm not crossing the line, but you are glowing. You know, it's something about women when they're pregnant. They get this certain glow about them, and you have it. You look like you just.
I wish I felt that way.
Well, you're exuding
Thank
that.
you.
You really are.
Thank you.
Now, I was told not to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. But for over 20 years, I've been trying to get somebody to name a baby Francesco. And every time I ask that, they just laugh like you just did. Like, are you crazy, Francesco? Because it's going to be the new name of the future. Now, of course, 100 years ago, not 100, but my parents named me Francesco. So I'm trying to get people to name their baby Francesco. So if you get stuck at the very end and you really don't know what you want to name the baby,
I'll think about it.
Just think about it. Don't make any commitments, but think about it like this.
Right now, we're stuck on Wesley, so we'll see.
It sounds like a great name. I think you're making a good choice. Okay, have you had any baby showers, any baby gifts so far?
I'm having it next month, actually. I don't know the day because it's supposed to be a surprise, but they have to tell me so I can dress up, so I'm not in pajamas. So they have to tell me somehow.
So you start getting some gifts?
I'm really trying hard not to, actually, but I did buy a couple outfits. But
you bought them
everybody
yourself?
Yes.
No, but
everybody's
I'm
like,
talking
don't
about-
do that.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about-
not yet.
About people giving you gifts.
Nope, not until, I'm just waiting for the baby shower.
I always want you to remember, the first gift you got was from me, okay? The case is dismissed.
Oh, thank you.
There's something about people having children that really moves me, you know? And I always think of a story that my mother told me. You know, like my father was born in Italy, they came here, they were poor, you know. My mother tells me, Inspector Quinn, I want you to listen to this story, because it's a true story. My mother would always tell me that it was during the Depression, you know, my father was working WPA, they had no money, and my mother was pregnant to me. And she couldn't afford prenatal care. So she would walk down to the Federal Hill House to get prenatal care. And it was a Chinese doctor, and she'd stand in line with all these other women, you know, to be checked for her condition because she couldn't afford a doctor. And she would tell the story as she was walking back to the house, you know, because no car. She passed this store that had peaches in the window, cans of peaches. And her mouth would water for a can of peaches, but she couldn't afford it. And she was pregnant, you know? And so she would tell me that story all the time, telling me, you know, that women who are having children are very, 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 very special category, you know? And she always would give me that story, say, you know, whenever a woman was having a child, you've got to be nice to them, and you've got to be kind to them, because sometimes they need stuff in life and so forth. So when I saw you, I was thinking of my mother.
Aw.
And that's a very pleasant thought. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Pregnancy cravings are really harsh sometimes.
For reasons I have yet to figure out, our courtroom is a magnet for pregnant women, or seemingly pregnant women, and therein lies the conundrum. How do you know for sure? You can't ask a woman if she's pregnant. The three worst words in the English language besides, not tonight, Seggy, no, I'm not pregnant. So when a seemingly pregnant woman comes into our courtroom, the judge asks an innocent question.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have a son, and I have one on the way.
You're having a baby now?
Yes, I'm 7 months.
See, we got the answer without asking the dreaded question. So remember, it doesn't matter how pregnant a woman looks. You could see a head crowning or little arms flailing away. It doesn't matter. Assume nothing. Simply smile and ask them politely, so do you have any children? Pro tip, no charge.
All rise and hit subscribe so you don't miss the latest viral moments like this one. Share these videos and weigh in on the cases. You be the judge. Subscribe now.